Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 30-day, 1-month update review, whatever you want to call it, of the carnivore diet. Oh, my bacon's beeping. I'll be right back. All right. So for breakfast, lunch, whatever the hell this is, I've got a little bit of crispy bacon, a couple mini Baby Bells, and some medium boil eggs. And the medium boil eggs are, number one, they're delicious, but I've got the Chipotle Southwest Mrs. Dash on them. Absolutely killer. Complete knockout. 100%. It's delicious. Like, look at that. Oh my God, that's so good. So today's video is going to be broken down into 3 sections. Section number 1 is going to be kind of the overall review. It's going to be what you guys would expect. It's going to be probably the bulk of the video. Different things that I went through, different things that I found easy, cost of entry, that kind of stuff. Section number 2 is going to be the health benefits. Probably number why you guys decided to come here. What the hell is carnivore even good for? And of course, number 3, the part that I know a lot of you guys are waiting for, the total weight loss for month number 1. But that'll be at the end of the video. So let's get into the first part, which is going to be the ease of the diet and cost of entry, the review. So overall, I would say that the carnivore diet through the first month hasn't been difficult necessarily, but it definitely has not been easy. I would say the most difficult thing that I have found throughout the first 30 days that I've done carnivore is I still have a lot of the carb cravings. I still have the cravings for sandwiches, for burritos, Mexican food, just in general. I'm still craving those. I'm still finding myself craving the carbs, but I will say that now here we are in the 4th, almost 5th week of carnivore. I'm not struggling with it as much. I would rather myself go to a bag of pork rinds over a bag of chips. And I know that is kind of the big thing that a lot of people struggle with when they're starting out with carnivore, is that they ultimately fail because they let the cravings get the better of them, especially sugar. I don't find myself craving that stuff as much anymore. I will say I kind of broke carnivore a little bit and had a monster earlier, which was absolutely delicious, but I had one of the 0 sugar ones. So I don't think that's going to break my ketosis. I hope not. But overall, it wasn't that bad. Cost of entry, cost of access for carnivore. I wish that I had my receipt from Sam's last week so that I could show you guys. So far, it's not cheap, but it's definitely not as expensive as some of you guys might think. If you have a local butcher that you trust, definitely go with that. But if you are looking to save a few bucks, try your big box stores. Try your Walmarts, your Kroger's, your Sam's Club, that kind of stuff. Hell, even Target. I don't recommend shopping at Target, but that's a whole nother thing for another day. The cost wasn't all that terrible. So far, for about 2 weeks worth of groceries, when I went to Sam's Club, it was about $300. Now, what I did end up getting was a few racks of ribs, like 4 pounds of pepperoni. I mean, you guys saw the video. I bought quite a bit of stuff, and that's going to last us minimum 2 weeks. I'm going to make a couple of those steaks today for dinner, but the cost of entry is more expensive than a keto, but it's less expensive than surgery, pills, that kind of stuff. It's harder work because it's something that you have to focus on every single day. It's something that you have to hold yourself accountable for. But overall, I would say in terms of like overall difficulty through the first 30 days, I would say we're maybe looking at a B minus, even to a B. It's not incredibly difficult, but it's not the hardest thing I've ever done in order to lose weight, but it's definitely not the easiest. And then in terms of cost, I would rate it as probably a C, probably pretty middle of the road for a lot of diets. Overall, I'm pleased with everything that I've experienced so far, which is actually a fantastic segue over into the health benefits, which I know that there's so much hearsay when it comes to every diet, not just carnivore, but every diet in general, like that you see nowadays. Every doctor has said something about what diet you should choose and shouldn't choose. And the reason I chose carnivore is because I saw the health benefits that my dad experienced, and I wanted to see if I could experience those for myself. And thus far, what I can say is my joints don't hurt. And I know that is also a byproduct of weight loss. Like, I can get up simply. I know that you guys can't see my face, but I can get up simply. I can raise my knees. My ankles don't hurt anymore. I can sit back down. I'm not groaning. It doesn't hurt. My knees don't pop anymore. It's great. And once again, I know that's a byproduct of losing the weight, but overall, I feel better. My vision, I even feel, has slightly improved. And I know, once again, it's probably because of the weight, but I mentioned this I think it was last week. I don't remember if it was last week or the week before. I don't have the floaters in my eyes anymore that I used to, which is awesome. I'm still dealing with a little bit of photosensitivity issues, but that's because I was really stupid when I was little. And I probably really fucked up my eyes, but once again, different story for a different day. I feel like my energy is much, much higher. Like, midday used to be my morning. So even when I was getting up, like, because I've been getting up at 6 o'clock, 6:20 for the past 6 months to go to work every day, I wouldn't fully wake up until I went to lunch. Now I feel like I'm fully awake by 8:30, 9 o'clock. I feel like I'm up and at 'em, right? The biggest one that I've been struggling with, well, the two big things that I've been struggling with health-wise for the last 3 to 5 years, my psoriasis, which, I mean, I don't know if you guys can really tell on video. My arms are a little red even still. And my reflux disorder. I'm not really dealing with the reflux issues anymore. I cannot say that I've had like a really bad reflux in probably 2 months. Ever since I really started like going heavy into trying to eat more fat, incorporate more fat. But in the last 30 days, I haven't had an issue at all. Period. End of story. Zero. I haven't had to take a single one of my pills because I've been on famotidine for 5 years. I haven't had to take a single one. Even drinking coffee almost every single day, the acid doesn't bother my stomach anymore like it used to. I mean, it was awful. It was to the point where I stopped drinking coffee in general. And I love coffee. I used to drink coffee 2-3 times a day. And I had to stop drinking it because of how bad the reflux got. And I don't feel that way anymore. I will say that every once in a while, I kind of get that gross feeling in my my guts and my stomach. But overall, I have had very little to no issues. So those are the kind of the big things that I was hoping for with carnivore. And so far, as for what I've experienced, I'm pleasantly surprised and I'm pleased. So now on to section 3. I'm sure this is the one that you guys probably wanted to see the most. What is the weight loss like? So right now on screen, I'm going to go ahead and flash it up. This was today's weight. I am at 279.2. 279.2 is almost exactly 20 pounds lost from January 8th, the day that I started. Is that what I expected? No. Is it more or less than I expected? I don't really know. Because at first, when I first started carnivore, my dad, because I started at a much higher starting point than he did, he was convinced that I was going to lose 90 pounds in 90 days. I told him that wasn't going to happen. But even to get to the point where I could potentially lose 60 pounds in 90 days is massive to me, because starting at around 300 pounds and getting down to 240, I mean, that would be life changing. So that 20 pounds that I've got off, now I will say I haven't been following it to a T, because I have been eating a little bit of dairy. I have been eating, well, I guess I had the Monster earlier, that kind of stuff. Little tiny things here and there that have the potential to knock me out of ketosis. So far, it hasn't, thankfully. But I know that there's more things that I could be doing. And in the second month, I'm going to be. Like, it's a done deal. I'm going to be doing it. I also could be more active. I haven't really been. I've been jumping on my trampoline like 2-3 times a week instead of every day like I wanted to be. But overall, I'm surprised in a pleasant way, because it's not just the weight loss that I really am glad that I've experienced, but it's the other health things that I've experienced that I'm more glad about. Because if I wasn't experiencing those and I had only lost 20 pounds, I'd be kind of pissed off, because it wouldn't, in my mind, that wouldn't be all it's cracked up to be. But since I've experienced both the weight loss and the actual health benefits of it, that brings me to my last point and how we're going to end off the video. Do I recommend it? Not if you only need to lose a few pounds. If your only goal is to lose, say, 10 to 20 pounds, you want to do it before summer, whatever the hell your mental is, carnivore is not for you, because it is a lot of work. You will suffer. You will be hungry. You will fucking hate it by the end of the third or fourth week, because you're tired of eating the same shit over and over and over again. However, if you need a drastic life change, like I did, where I have to lose in between 70 and 100 pounds, and I have such bad health factors in my life that it is impossible to live a normal life, then yes, I do recommend. Now, I'm not a health professional. I'm just some idiot on the internet who wants to share my experiences and what I've been going through with you guys. But I'm not a scientist. I'm not a health professional. Don't take my advice. I am not advising you to do this. I am saying I would recommend it if you think you're up to it. Always consult your health professionals. I've been keeping up with my blood work, with my numbers, the whole 9 yards through the process, because I know that if I haven't been, then there's a potential to make big mistakes. But all of my blood work is normal. Everything has been normal. I don't even notice, like you guys could probably see in that first video, my eyes were really sunken in because of how big my face was. And they're not that much anymore. I know that I have bags under my eyes, but that's because I'm always tired, because I have insomnia and I don't sleep at night. But regardless. Anyway, that was the full review. That is 1 month down. I can't wait to keep sharing everything with you guys. I do plan on, I know I say this every single weekly update, but I do plan on recording more, showing more content to you guys, especially as I progress through further with this. Hopefully at the end of the next 30 days, I'll get to show a bit more weight loss to you guys. I know that a lot of people on Carnivore say 10 pounds a week or 10 pounds a month is pretty good. Right now I need more, but regardless, if you guys want to go ahead and drop me a follow, drop me a subscribe, drop me a like, drop me a comment, any words of encouragement, any words of criticism, anything like that, I'll take it. Love you guys. This has been Ted, signing off. I'll see you guys later.